Hello, and welcome back to Tiny Win English.
Welcome back, everyone. We are really happy you're here with us.
I'm Chloe.
And I'm Sam.
This is your calm place for real spoken English in real everyday life.
No fancy performance voice, no perfect student pressure, just practical English.
Maybe you're walking right now.
Maybe you're washing dishes and negotiating with one stubborn plate.
Maybe you're on the sofa with tea.
Maybe you're on a bus, looking outside and delaying one task.
Maybe you're folding laundry.
Maybe you're sitting in your car before going home.
Maybe you're just breathing and trying to make this day a little softer.
Wherever you are, we're with you.
Quick, playful check-in before we start.
Yes, mini game time.
Imagine your day has tiny light switches.
Tiny English switches. Click, click, click.
How many English switches did you flip today? 0, 1, maybe 3?
If it's 0, that is completely okay. 0 is data, not failure.
Today's topic is how to use English in everyday life.
A huge topic, and honestly, one of the most important topics.
Because many learners study English, but still don't use it in normal daily moments.
Exactly. English feels for class, not for life.
What we want today is simple. Real, useful English and real-life reflection.
We'll give you expressions you can use today, not next year.
This episode is around B1 to B2 level.
So some parts may feel a little fuller, but you do not need to catch every word.
Stay with the main idea first, and if you want, come back later and listen again.
We'll keep it clear and spoken, slow where needed, natural where needed.
If this episode feels useful, you can subscribe and keep Tiny Win English nearby.
And here is our question for you early on.
Tell us in the comments, what daily moment can become your first English switch?
Coffee time? Commute? Shower? Walking the dog? Tell us your real answer.
Also, stay until the end because we'll do a full word tour.
10 words and phrases with repetition and easy examples.
Great for listening practice.
Great for shadowing, too.
Okay, first angle. Let's turn on the first light. The big idea for today, English becomes everyday English when it is attached to routines, not to motivation.
That line is so true.
Motivation is helpful, but unstable.
Motivation is like weekend weather. Beautiful, then gone.
Right. Routines are steadier.
And steady wins.
Our first phrase is default to.
Default to means your automatic choice when you don't think too much.
If you always default to your first language in every tiny moment, English stays outside your normal life.
It becomes a guest, not a roommate.
Exactly. We want English in the kitchen, hallway, elevator, and grocery line.
Ordinary places.
Phrase 2 is narrate your day.
Narrate your day means say simple sentences about what you're doing right now.
I'm making tea.
I'm looking for my keys again.
I'm late, but I'm still calm.
My bag is too heavy for no reason.
Perfect. Not elegant, useful.
Useful beats elegant in real life.
Phrase 3 is on autopilot.
On autopilot means doing things automatically, without active attention.
Most people spend big parts of the day on autopilot.
Brushing teeth, opening apps, packing bags, locking doors.
Exactly. And those are perfect places for mini English use.
Tiny switch moments.
Mini scenario 1, morning kitchen.
You're half awake.
Say 3 lines. I need water. Where is my cup? I'm starting slowly.
Done.
Mini scenario 2. Leaving home.
Phone, wallet, keys.
I locked the door.
I hope I locked the door.
Real language.
Very real language.
Mini scenario 3. Commute.
The train is crowded.
I'll stand near the door.
I missed my stop. Amazing.
You can smile, but yes, that counts as practice.
Let me add a micro drill.
Go.
Take one action and do 3 lines. What you do, what you feel, what you need.
Nice pattern.
Example. I'm waiting in line. I feel impatient. I need 5 more minutes.
That structure is excellent for B1 to B2.
It's simple, but rich.
Longer story from me. A while ago, I had a month with constant travel.
Airport month.
Airport month. Trains, stations, schedule changes, bad sleep.
Oh no.
I kept telling myself, I'm too busy to practice.
Dangerous sentence.
Exactly. Then I made one tiny rule. During transitions, I narrate my day in English.
Transition means moving between places or tasks.
Yes, waiting for escalators, walking between platforms, sitting before meetings.
Those empty pockets in the day.
I used those pockets. I would whisper, I'm changing platforms. I need gate B12. I should call my sister.
Tiny and frequent.
After 10 days, something changed.
Confidence?
Yes, not because my grammar became perfect, because English stopped feeling like a test.
It became a tool.
Exactly. This matters for you listening right now.
If this sounds like you, hear this clearly.
You are not weird if study sessions feel heavy.
This happens to a lot of people.
Daily life practice often works better than big study energy.
Less drama, more repetition.
So for this first part, choose 3 triggers.
Fixed moments.
Example triggers. When you open the fridge, when you wash your hands, when you sit down to work.
1 English sentence at each trigger.
1 sentence is enough.
1 sentence times many days equals progress.
We just turned on the first light switch.
Let's walk to the second room.
Second angle, use English with people in low-pressure moments.
Not speeches, tiny interactions.
Exactly. Phrase 4 is small talk.
Small talk means short, friendly conversation about ordinary topics.
Weather, food, commute, weekend plans, the line being slow.
Elevator classics.
Small talk is not shallow. It's social glue.
And great English training.
Phrase 5 is check in with.
Check in with means contact someone briefly to ask how they are or how things are going.
I'll check in with my coworker.
I checked in with my friend after her exam.
Soft and useful.
Very everyday.
Mini scenario 4. Neighbor in hallway.
Hey, how's your week going?
Mini scenario 5. Before a team call starts.
Hi everyone, can you hear me okay?
Mini scenario 6. Coffee shop.
Could I get this iced, please?
Mini scenario 7. Class break.
How did you find that exercise?
Perfect.
I want to confess something here.
Please do.
I once made a brave plan. I'll practice English in public every day for 1 month.
Good plan.
Day 1, cafe. I rehearsed 1 sentence for 10 minutes.
Which sentence?
Could I get a small iced coffee with oat milk?
Great sentence.
I reached the counter. The barista smiled. My brain disappeared.
Oh no.
I said, "Can I have, tiny cold coffee with oat water?"
That is so real.
The barista said, "Do you mean iced oat latte?"
Right.
I said, "Yes, that exact English, thank you."
You survived.
Yes, I felt awkward for 20 seconds. Then I had coffee and a useful memory.
And you learned a real phrase in a real context.
Exactly. The next day was easier.
And the day after that?
Easier again.
Repetition reduces fear.
If this sounds like you, maybe you know this feeling.
You want to speak, but your body says freeze.
You are not weird.
This happens to a lot of people.
So, start in low-stakes spaces.
Hallway, shop, office kitchen, quick voice messages.
Places where perfection is not expected.
Another practical idea, prepare 3 small talk starters.
Like tiny cards in your mind.
How's your day going?
Busy week for you?
Did you try that new place nearby?
Repeat these until automatic.
Then, check in with one person this week in English.
One person is enough to build momentum.
So, for this second part, social micro moments count.
They count a lot.
Second, switch on.
Third room next.
Third angle, survive stuck moments with bridge language.
Yes, the panic moments.
Phrase 6 is buy time.
Buy time means create a short pause so your brain can catch up.
You can say, "Good question. Let me think for a second."
Or, how can I put this?
Or, "Let me explain this in a simple way."
These lines protect flow and confidence.
Phrase 7 is slip up.
Slip up means make a small mistake.
Everybody slips up.
Native speakers slip up too.
Yes, language is messy in real life.
Messy is normal.
Phrase 8 is keep the ball rolling.
Keep the ball rolling means continue the conversation or process without stopping.
Even if one sentence is imperfect, keep moving.
Momentum matters more than one perfect line.
Mini scenario 8. Meeting question arrives fast.
You buy time? Great question. Let me think for a second.
Then short answer in chunks.
Clear chunks beat long, confusing sentences.
Mini scenario 9. Friend asks about your weekend. You forget one word.
Say, I forgot the word, but I mean,
Then explain around it.
you keep the ball rolling.
Mini scenario 10. Phone call audio is bad.
Sorry, could you repeat that slowly?
That is communication skill, not weakness.
Yes, I have a longer story here.
Go for it.
I had to present a project update to an international team last year.
High pressure.
Very. I prepared slides, practiced at home, and still felt shaky.
I know that feeling.
10 minutes before the call, my heart was racing. My brain was saying, you'll forget everything.
Internal panic radio.
Exactly. The meeting started, and the first question came quickly.
What did you do?
Old me would panic and talk too fast.
Knew you?
New me used a buy time line. That's a great question. Give me a second to frame it.
Excellent.
I took one breath and answered in simple chunks.
Good structure.
Midway, I slipped up on a tense.
Did everyone faint?
Nobody fainted. Nobody cared.
Exactly.
I corrected quickly and continued.
Kept the ball rolling.
Yes. After the call, a colleague wrote, "Thanks, that was clear."
Clear wins.
Not perfect. Clear.
Quick support moment.
If this sounds like you, please stay close for this line.
You are not weird if your mouth gets dry when speaking English.
This happens to a lot of people.
Build a tiny rescue kit. 2 buy time lines, 1 clarification line, 1 recovery line.
Rescue kit example. Let me think. Could you say that again? I mean,
Practice these out loud before stress.
Not during panic, before panic.
So for this third part, when stuck, don't disappear.
Buy time, accept a slip-up, keep the ball rolling.
Third switch is on.
Last room.
Fourth angle, create a gentle, long-term system.
Gentle, but consistent.
Phrase 9 is good enough.
Good enough means not perfect, but useful and acceptable.
In language growth, good enough today beats perfect someday.
That line should be on a wall.
Phrase 10 is make it a habit.
Make it a habit means repeat a small action regularly until it becomes natural.
Habit is frequency, not intensity.
Quiet repetition.
Life situation here. Evening, low energy, maybe mentally full.
Brain battery at 3%.
On those days, shrink your practice. Don't erase it.
Shrink. Don't erase.
2-minute voice note in English is enough.
Today felt long.
I had one difficult meeting.
I'm proud I still showed up.
That is language practice and emotional clarity together.
Very powerful combo.
Longer story from me. I coached a learner who kept restarting every month.
Restart cycle hurts.
Week 1, high energy. Week 2, busy. Week 3, guilt and silence.
Classic spiral.
She said, I fail because I can't do 1 hour every day.
I feel that sentence in my bones.
We changed one rule. 5 minutes minimum. No 0 days.
Strong rule.
On busy days, she did one tiny action. Read 1 paragraph aloud, or record 1 minute, or shadow 1 short clip.
Tiny, but alive.
After 2 months, she told me, English feels closer now.
Closer is a beautiful word there.
Not because of one heroic day.
Because she made it a habit.
Exactly. Let's return to our image.
The light switches.
You don't brighten a whole house with one dramatic switch.
You walk room by room, turning on little lights.
Morning switch.
Social switch.
Work switch.
Evening reflection switch.
If this sounds like you, release perfection pressure.
Maybe you know this feeling. One missed day, then total collapse.
You are not weird.
This happens to a lot of people.
Choose good enough actions and repeat them.
That is the path.
Before our word tour, one quick reminder.
This episode is listening practice, speaking practice, and mindset practice together.
Replay parts, pause, and shadow our rhythm.
Especially now.
We promised a full word tour near the end, and here it is.
10 items, slow and practical.
You don't need to memorize everything today.
Just speak with us and keep going.
Word tour. First phrase. Default to.
Default to means your automatic choice when you are not deciding consciously.
Example 1. When I'm tired, I default to short sentences.
Example 2. I want to default to English during my commute.
Quick drill. At night, I default to blank. Say your word.
Repeat after us. Default to.
Slowly. Default to.
One more time. Default to.
Next phrase. Narrate your day.
Narrate your day means describe your actions and thoughts in simple, real-time language.
Example 1. I narrate my day while I cook.
Example 2. I narrate my day quietly while I walk to work.
Quick drill. Say one live line now, like, I'm listening and walking.
Say it with us. Narrate your day.
Slowly. Narrate your day.
Again. Narrate your day.
Next phrase. On autopilot.
On autopilot means doing something automatically, almost without thinking.
Example 1. I answer that message on autopilot every morning.
Example 2. I made coffee on autopilot before I fully woke up.
Quick drill. What do you do on autopilot every day?
Repeat. On autopilot.
Slowly. On, lot.
One more time. On autopilot.
Next phrase. Small talk.
Small talk means short, friendly conversation on ordinary topics.
Example 1. We made small talk before the meeting started.
Example 2. Small talk helped me warm up my English.
Quick drill. Start a small talk line now. How's your day going?
Say it with us. Small talk.
Slowly. Small talk.
Again. Small talk.
Next phrase. Check in with.
Check in with means contact someone briefly to ask how they are or how things are going.
Example 1. I checked in with my classmate after the test.
Example 2. I'll check in with my manager tomorrow morning.
Quick drill. Tonight, I'll check in with blank. Fill the blank.
Repeat. Check in with.
Slowly. Check in with.
One more time. Check in with.
Pause here for 1 second.
If you want deeper practice, replay this section and shadow us line by line.
Copy the rhythm, not just the words.
Rhythm is a big part of real spoken English.
Next phrase. Buy time.
Buy time means create a short pause so your brain can prepare an answer.
Example 1. Let me think for a second helps me buy time.
Example 2. I repeated the question to buy time.
Quick drill. Say your buy time line now.
Repeat after us. Buy time.
Slowly. Buy time.
Again. Buy time.
Next phrase. Slip up.
Slip up means make a small mistake.
Example 1. I slipped up on pronunciation, then corrected myself.
Example 2. It's okay to slip up when you're speaking fast.
Quick drill. Say this sentence. I can slip up and still continue.
Repeat. Slip up.
Slowly. Slip up.
One more time. Slip up.
Next phrase. Keep the ball rolling.
Keep the ball rolling means keep the conversation moving forward.
Example 1. I asked a follow-up question to keep the ball rolling.
Example 2. We kept the ball rolling even with simple words.
Quick drill. To keep the ball rolling, I can ask blank.
Say it with us. Keep the ball rolling.
Slowly. Keep the ball rolling.
Again. Keep the ball rolling.
Next phrase. Good enough.
Good enough means not perfect, but useful and acceptable for the situation.
Example 1. My answer was good enough to communicate clearly.
Example 2. A short practice is good enough on a busy day.
Quick drill. Finish this line. Today, good enough means blank.
Repeat. Good enough.
Slowly. Good enough.
One more time. Good enough.
Last phrase. Make it a habit.
Make it a habit means repeat an action regularly until it feels natural.
Example 1. I made it a habit to speak English during walks.
Example 2. She made it a habit to record 1-minute voice notes.
Quick drill. I will make it a habit to blank every day.
Repeat after us. Make it a habit.
Slowly. Make it a habit.
One more time. Make it a habit.
Great job.
Really great job. If you repeated these out loud, that is serious practice.
And remember, you do not need to remember everything today.
Keep it kind. Keep it practical.
Choose 2 expressions now and use them this week.
Then come back, replay this word tour, and shadow again.
Quick recap before we close.
One line.
English grows fastest when it lives inside ordinary moments.
Not special moments. Ordinary moments.
First, default to tiny English in your routines and narrate your day.
Second, use small talk and check in with people in low-pressure situations.
Third, when stuck, buy time, accept a slip-up, and keep the ball rolling.
Fourth, choose good enough actions and make it a habit.
That is your map.
4 rooms. Many little switches.
One last image before we close. Your day is a house, and every English sentence is a light switch.
You do not need to light the whole house tonight.
Just flip one switch today.
Tiny homework.
In the next 24 hours, use the phrase check in with one time.
Message someone or say it out loud in a real moment.
Then write one sentence in the comments using that phrase.
Or answer our question. What will be your first English switch tomorrow?
If this episode supported you, you can subscribe and come back to Tiny Win English.
And if one friend came to mind, send this to the person who keeps waiting for perfect conditions.
Perfect conditions are rare.
Tiny daily actions are real.
Thank you for learning with us today.
Thank you for spending this quiet time with us.
I'm Chloe.
I'm Sam.
This was Tiny Win English.
Next episode, same warm space, same real spoken English, and one more gentle step forward together.